The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Well spotted.
Can he get it through? Good read, needed to be. Kyle Walker. Now Foden. Bernardo Silva. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. And Guardiol. Semenyo. And here's Bernardo Silva. Played into space. Maicon kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mateus.
This is the time you need that pace.
And that could set him on his way. Shot could be on. Tries a shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Guardiol. Quarter of an hour played. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Off the post! Shevchenko is flagged offside. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Reinders is the team's great visionary. Gullit gets a foot in here. Knocks it into space. Now it's Alvarez. And a chance!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Oh, that's delightful. Now he's got space here. Good ball, good take. Oh, cracking ball. And the finish! And the keeper couldn't hold it.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Semenyo. And it's Bernardo Silva. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Semenyo. Guardiol. Rodri. Shevchenko. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Foden. Bernardo Silva. It's a searching pass. Spread neatly. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
There's a sharp little ball here. In towards the back. There's the header! They've scored! The breakthrough strike! Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Alvarez. Lam. And that's aimed into the middle. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Kashima Antlers leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And Shevchenko!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And that has put paid to that. Now there's a fine ball. And the shot! It's a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. Just there's the whistle for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Kashima Antlers clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Kashima Antlers sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Foden, the message is clear, none shall pass. Vieira. Looking for the run. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bernardo Silva going face-to-face with his great rival. Out for a throw. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Just eases him off the ball. Stones. Bernardo Silva.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended. That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Maicon. That is lovely. Semenyo. Kashima Antlers in a very solid position, 2 to the good.
The attendance for
And it's
this match
Walker,
was
outsmarting him this time.
28,599.
Ibrahimovic being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Lam. It's run loose here. And the shot! Bernardo Silva. Lam calmly anticipates. Nicely weighted ball. And he's in on goal! And that's a chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Decent enough try.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. Oh, what a mistake! It's gone out for a throw-in. Reinders. It's Bernardo Silva. Rodri. And he's forced to go back. That could spell trouble. And he's away. Chance, surely! Oh, it's hit the post. Pass somewhat off target.
Substitutions taking place.
Gullit will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Mateus, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Could move up a gear here. De Bruyne opts for safety. Now it's Shevchenko. Tries to pass it through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Kashima Antlers have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Kashima Antlers are looking to break at pace. Foden. And it's De Bruyne. He's picked his way through. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Mateus, a picture of focus and alertness. Look at the space here. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's been caught napping. De Bruyne. Foden.
There will be 1 minute added time.
1 minute to add, according to the board. They really do have to make something of this. And this is De Bruyne. Nice control. Shot at goal! And with that, the final whistle. Kashima Antlers are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here.
They don't come much harder, Peter, than Giuseppe Bergomi, and I can tell you that from personal experience.
Traditional Italian.
Even his handshake is hard, but a level setter when it comes to discipline and organisation, not to mention his leadership qualities.
Don't argue with him. Chance to deliver. So what can they make of this? Bergomi. Rafael Varane. And Van Bronckhorst. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Rice. And it's Vieira. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's a fine interception. That's going to go a long way. And they've got a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Bergomi. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's been taken short. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Kashima Antlers have the chance to go the other way. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Great vision. Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Rice. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Van der Sar claims it, safe hands.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Can he get on the end of this? It is a corner, good chance. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, that's neat. And that interception was most necessary. Cruyff with the cross. Up he goes! Cleared away. Mateus. Maicon. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Is their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Engages and forces him off the ball. Still goalless at the moment. Hangs in a cross. Oh, he's been caught. Shoots! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Corner number 3 coming up. That's a decent clearance. And he skips past his man. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And now a sudden chance to counter. He is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And it's Rice. Vieira.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Alvarez. And he was quick to react. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Van Bronckhorst. Van Bronckhorst crosses it into the... He gets big! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Vieira. Pull it. Bergobi. And he's had it nicked away. Rice. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, great header! They've scored!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
Well, he had a choice to make. He could have gone with his foot, but he got it absolutely right with that diving header. Brilliant.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other...
He's had a shot! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And the pass is intercepted. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Hullet.
Oh, great feat, that.
That looks a good cross. Caught offside that time. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Cruyff. Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about. Rice. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bergobi. Kashima Antlers still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Rice.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Passing nice and neat. Oh, and the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Maicon tries to clear. Kashima Antlers are looking to go forward now. And this is Shevchenko. He's picked his way through.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, it's a great ball here. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Maicon. Now it's Alvarez. Varane makes the interception. Has a look and plays it forward. Yeah. And the counter is on. He's on it. Can he get away? He is through here. Chance! Sticks it away! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yamagata are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Number 9.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Number 20.
Suarez stood his ground strongly. Strong running down that left flank, and he's managed to get free. Early ball. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. He's had it taken off him. Picked out brilliantly. Shot a goal! Off the post. Takes the shot. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Now it's Kaka.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Great ball if he can get there.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
So, third corner of the game. They've played it short, and this is Ribery. Oh, shooting chance! So their fourth corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Oh, this is a great position. That's a sharp pass. Kashima Antlers have the chance to go the other way. Pele, he's found a way through. He rises! It's in! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Fernando Torres. Pele.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's got away. Rooney. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, what a climb! They've done it! They have stolen level at the last! A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due.
And that is as far as it goes. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who were able to do that at the highest level like him.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Alvarez. And here's Suarez. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Shapes to shoot! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy fit. Great chance! Oh, that wasn't far away. Sweden with the corner, they're first. Kaká is there to clear. Rodri. Oh, this is a great position. Pirlo. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Sweden have their second corner now. And it's Nedved. Passes short and sharp. Kashima Antlers have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Luis Suarez. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Just eases him off the ball. Luis Suarez. Suarez going face-to-face with his great rival. Kaka conjures time and space where few can. Pullet will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Maicon made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. And he's intervened well there. Now he's off and running. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Buffon. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Little pass back. Now, can they get him away? And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Nedved, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's a cute ball. And this is Luis Suarez. He's got away. Mateus. Alvarez. And it's Vieira. And it's Kaka. Kaka puts his foot on the gas. Oh, that's fabulous. Lam. Lovely feet. Oh, that's a fine interception. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, good ball. Oh, robust challenge. He can get that clear. Van Nistelrooy. He's shifting through the gears here. Tries a shot!
Kashima Antlers truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Alvarez. And it's Kaka. Oh, good take in a good area. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time.
The keeper is ultra busy in trying to just get everything in order.
It's hit the crossbar. Just off target. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Kashima Antlers clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Tries to pass it through. Luis Suarez. And they've got rid. And the first half is done. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we're off again.
Kashima Antlers really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Vieira. Pull it. Nice control. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Well, he was given the time and room, and
Face to face with the keeper. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Mateus. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez! And he nearly went all the way.
well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
And it's Kaka. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he is growing into that little black book. Pressing high and with purpose. Kashima Antlers, still this single goal behind. Nice looking ball. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Shot could be on. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Real chance! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. That was a given, it always was.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Substitution on the field, number 8.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Suarez.
Sweden are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Number 17.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for
Coming on the
offside.
field, number 18, number 24, Shevchenko, number 20, Rooney, number 14, Johan Cruyff,
Shevchenko,
number 11,
well seen,
Pele.
saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Azar.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, he's burst through. Caresses it through. Decent chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. They forced the error and extracted the... And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a
chance! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And the counter is on. Ibrahimovic. And this is Shevchenko. He's a sharp little ball here. Gives it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's got away. Maicon's big header. He's got a goal. 2-0 and in next to no time. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
And now he has two. Kashima Antlers are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Out towards the flank, and he's managed to get free. That's an imaginative pass. That's beautifully weighted. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Cruyff. Kaka. Oh, good-looking ball. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. So what can they make of this? For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Pelé, and this is Pelé, shoots! And that has been knocked clear. Long ball looking to counter. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez, and he's intervened well there. Tries to play it through. Cruyff. Now it's Hullet. Great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's Cruyff. Little pass back.
And that's good pressure. It gave him no other choice. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vieira. Pelé. And the shot's on. Takes a shot! Oh, and it's come back out to him. It's in! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's shifting through the gears here. He's found some space. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Ibrahimovic. That's a lovely, neat pass. Kaká. Looking tidy in possession here. Pele.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Del Piero. The final seconds now. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the first 45 minutes are up. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
Please take some time out to give
It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Kashima Antlers are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vieira. Pele. Seedorf. Ibrahimovic might just make this. And here's Hullet. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And here's Hullet. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Vieira. And Mateus. Pele looking understandably energised after his goal. It's a promising position. Well seen. Saw that coming. Opts for safety. And he's gone direct here. And it's Hullet.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Substitution on the field.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Shevchenko. Number 19, Alvarez. Number
Ferdinand
17,
gets it away.
Mateus. Number 7,
You get a throw in.
coming on the field. Number 18, number 9, Suarez. Number 20, Rooney. Number 8, Hullet.
Vieira.
Number 14,
Passing
Johan
nice and
Cruyff.
neat.
Substitution.
Picked out
The attendance
brilliantly.
for this match was 28,599.
Colorado Springs really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, can he get onto this? Luis Suarez. Yep, it's a corner. Vieira with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Luis Suarez. Mateus. Aim forwards. Ibrahimovic chasing after it. And it's Messi. Messi. Good driving run. Lahm shows great strength. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Luis Suarez. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Mateus. Rummenigge. Shot could be on. Gets his head on it! Sticks it away! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart.
And he's had a shot! They've scored! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Nice bit of trickery. Good pressure, determined, intense. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Kashima Antlers really are showing all the necessary urgency, but
that's surely a foul. Free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. And he's got the beating of his man. Into the last 5 minutes. And it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Great ball, and he's in here.
Colorado Springs nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Can he get it through? And this big chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
And this is Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And here's Suarez. Maicon gets into a good position. Cleared away. And he thumps it clear. And he's quick to snatch it back. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Kashima Antlers played more than a part in what... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Maicon did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Ibrahimovic. And here's Ibrahimovic. Spread it left. It's out for a goal kick. And it's Ibrahimovic. Kashima Antlers finding their passes. And this is Cruyff. Lahm has it out wide and in space. It's a good spell of possession, this. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, nicely intercepted. Vieira. Threads one in. And no, that was never going to make it. Vieira. Pull it. Cruyff. Cruyff charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Big chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Van Basten really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, that was vital. Header! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And it's Lahm, and this is Ibrahimovic. And he's cut it out. Kashima Antlers are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Pinches it off him. Van Basten does really well there, he is strong. He has a look up. Shoots! No mistake! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Stood up well to him there. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard. And this is Shevchenko! Well, they can break here. Van Basten. Cruyff. Great ball if he can get there. And this is Hullet. And this is Van Basten. And a chance! And it's come back out to him. Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Alvarez. Maicon could try cutting inside here. Driving forward. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. And the second half gets underway. Kashima Antlers didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Cruyff. Oh, it's Van Basten. It's Van Basten!
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Vieira. Ibrahimovic does really well to win the ball there. Mateus. Best. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ibrahimovic purring through the gears. Maicon's cross. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Hullet. Alvarez. Vieira. Maicon picks it up out wide.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Cruyff. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
He's looking wide. Mateus. And that's been intercepted. Best. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls.
The attendance for this match was 29,514.
Tries to play it through. He's in space and looking for options. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Mateus. And here's Alvarez. Goes for a shot! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Substitution on the field. Number
So,
24.
time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 10, Ibrahimovic. Number 19, Alvarez.
Spread out to the left.
Number 14,
Just no time to dwell on the ball there.
Number
Lam
17,
in full tilt down the left.
Mateo.
And this is Luis Suarez. And the
Number
shot!
9,
A
Suarez.
reprieve, albeit perhaps
Number
momentary.
18, number 20, Rooney. Number
And it's
7,
Rooney.
Pepin.
And this is Luis Suarez.
Number 11, Pele.
That,
Substitution in
Peter,
progress.
is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Kaká. Ronaldinho. He is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Great vision. Rooney looking to run onto it. Bale. Back into the middle. Kashima Antlers can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Lam. Front-footed pressing going on here. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Now that's well seen too. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, super ball! Can he finish? And again! That is decidedly lacking.
Kashima Antlers certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The
everybody,
game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
And that was very necessary. Mateus. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, super ball! So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Pepe may well need to be at his best. There's a power about his game, thanks to very decent pace for a big man, and he doesn't lose out much in the air either. He could prove to be a very reliable presence here.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. He's picked his way through. That looks a good ball through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rummenigge. Pepe gives no quarter whatsoever. And they can counter here. Vieira is the guilty party there. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he whips it in. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Kashima Antlers have had the ball in promising areas, but nothing to show for it. Vieira.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Stood up well to him there. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And that's definitely not his best. And he's been shifted off it. And it's Dembele. Ferdinand with the clearance. And here's Dembele. Now it's Platini. Crosses it, he gets big! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Vieira. Rummenigge. Oh, it's Dembele. Mateus. Alvarez. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Lam is one whose deliveries we all know about. Kashima Antlers ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing.
Shoots! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Vieira. And it's Dembele. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Alvarez. Now it's Messi. Maicon. He's shifting through the gears here. It is a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Here's the header! And the keeper's there to save. And now a sudden chance to counter. The most accurate pass. Driving through the middle. Cruyff!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's managed to get rid. Platini, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know.
There will be
they have every
1
right
minute
to
added
be.
time.
Pepe calmly anticipates.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Shot could be on. Goes for a shot! And there is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance.
And the shot! No mistake! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run...
And Messi! Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Kashima Antlers take the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, the defence just... Rummenigge! Pepe going vertical. And it's Dembele. Kashima Antlers have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Can he get it through? Kashima Antlers needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
It's a pretty loose pass. And that's been intercepted. Cruyff. Lahm. And he's managed to get free. And this is Cruyff. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that should get the job done. Rummenigge has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight.
Might want to be careful there.
That has ended up in no man's land.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Cruyff. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Hangs one in. Cleared away. Corner number 2 then. Varane clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Alvarez. And this is Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
This looks promising. Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Just about up to 75 minutes. And he's running through. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Alvarez. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Bergomi. Platini, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Now it's Messi, and he cuts out the supply. Mateus. Vieira. Kashima Antlers do have a chance to counter here. Bergomi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lahm, he is through here. Lovely bit of skill. Pings in and climbs up big. Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Vieira is there, and he can pick it up. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Kashima Antlers, moments now away from seeing this one out.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Very nicely done. That is good strength. And he's there to get it away. And time is up. Kashima Antlers have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
Pass is just off target. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Messi. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Now it's Hullet. Seedorf going face-to-face with his great rival. In by Messi. Can he stop it going out? So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Leonardo Bonucci. He's as imposing as they come, Peter, and he knows just how to use his physical attributes to make life difficult for attackers. He's also got a very good eye for a killer long ball, so don't be surprised if you see him launch a few counter-attacks for his team today.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. Passing is crisp and sharp, and it's Nedved. And the shot's on here. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Lahm. Zola will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi powering forward here. And they're quick to get it back. And this is Hullet. Oh, this looks sharp.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter.
And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Hullet certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Seedorf cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Oh, important interception. Oh, they could break here. And he was quick to react. Seedorf. And it's Messi. Hullet. And he's there to make the challenge.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's got away. Gullit chasing after it. Pass somewhat off target. Alvarez. And here's Messi. Van Dijk gives no quarter whatsoever. Vieira. Messi. Lahm shows great strength. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. It's a good foot in there. Could move up a gear here. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life.
Chance, surely! Marvellous goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Mateus, can he get on the end of this? Solar. Yeah. They're back in possession and ready to go again. That's good vision. And this is Messi. Tries a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Closing in on goal.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Mateus. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Gullit. Zola. And this is Messi. And Messi! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
15, Seedorf. Number 17, Gullit.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter.
Gerrard! Sticks it away! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the... And the finish! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Pepe, just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Shevchenko. Great chance! They've done it! Back to within one! Interesting! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Pete,
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Great chance here from position A1. Bale! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's Vieira.
Vissel Kobe clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And this is Shevchenko. There's the shot! Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Has a look and place it forward. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Šeško! And they can counter here. Now it's Luis Suarez. Played out to the left flank. Nedved gets into some space. Foot in. That's a lovely, neat pass.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rooney. Kaka quietly revving up. Now it's Pele.
Kashima Antlers really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And here's Shevchenko. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. And this is Nedved. He's through here. Ferdinand. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Figo. Šeško. Šeško! Oh, split-second reaction.
Šeško really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Nedved. Coming on the field is number 16, Love.
Knocks it out wide. Cross to the back post. And it's claimed by the keeper. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. What are you making of this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, I can tell you, Peter, that I actually always like playing in this formation because as a wing-back, you get more freedom to go forward. As an orthodox full-back, you had to be more selective in the runs you made. The back three should be able to deal with certainly one opposition striker and possibly two. And that's why I liked it, because I didn't have to get back that much.
Well, they've got it again. Now it's Hullet. Watching, there's very little room for debate when it comes to Andrea Pirlo's legacy in the game of football. He made that deep-lying creative position his own.
Although I believe it was something that happened almost by accident.
Pretty happy accident.
Yeah, it seems he started out as a number 10, but he didn't have the necessary pace or physicality, so he just dropped deeper. Now his game is all about stepping...
And Shevchenko! Andrei Shevchenko! Formidable! Truly formidable!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And now they can clear their lines. And that's been won straight back. Pirlo is always scanning the pitch for targets. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Shevchenko. Now it's Kaká. That has been slung wide. Up he goes! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's Hullet. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Hangs one in. Kaká.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Taken back almost at once. Maldini. Played out to the left flank. Guti. Maicon making good progress on the right-hand side. Back into the middle. Del Piero. Now it's Shevchenko. Shevchenko. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning.
Del Piero! That was superb goalkeeping.
Del Piero is offering a wry smile there.
Some really good ball movement. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Nedved. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Not the most accurate pass. He's chosen to go back. Knocks it out wide. Nedved. Kaká picked out brilliantly. Big chance! That's Guti.
Kashima Antlers truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Great vision. That's been slipped through. Oh, well played, well played. He can get that clear. And he's managed to gift it back. Oh, it's come loose. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Good ball over the top. And this is Shevchenko. Nedved. Shot could be on. There's the shot! Mateus can see things others simply cannot. It's a good spell of possession, this. Played back. And here's Kaka. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Now the delivery. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And the game has already resumed here.
Kashima Antlers really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And this is Hullet. Kaka.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Lahm. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Hullet. Out of play for a goal kick. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. Kaka. Kaka.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Quality ball. And he's in on goal. And he shoots! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the...
Real chance! Goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Bulgaria are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Kaka. And this is Ibrahimovic. Climbs up big! In he goes again! And yes, it's there! Right back in the game! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Substitution for Bulgaria. Number 14.
So, time for
Gucci.
changes on both
Number
sides,
11,
actually.
Nedved.
We have got ourselves a
Number
game
20,
here.
Well, we have a
Sado.
very different game on our hands
Number
now,
10,
all of a sudden. This one's
Del Piero.
totally up for grabs.
Number 7, Shevchenko.
He slings it in.
Coming on the field. Number
Keeper gets his hands on it.
27, Serginho.
That's exactly
Number
what they need to keep
44,
doing. Carry on plugging away and
Number 4,
eventually you might just get that little break.
Number
Well, they're looking a
77,
whole lot more urgent
number
now.
89,
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get
Substitution in
clinical.
progress.
Now it's Luis Suarez, and he welcomes it in. Maldini, and he's hit it long. Looking to play him in. Adriano. Kashima Antlers needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top. Kashima Antlers really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Pato. Kaká.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Michael. Vieira powering forward here. Serginho could try cutting inside here. He rises! That's going to go a long way. Pirlo. Alvarez did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And he's picked out the run. Alvarez. He gets big. And he hits the net. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Kashima Antlers really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Pele. Alvarez. Lam. Kashima Antlers looking to pass their way
There
through.
will be 3 minutes added time.
Played out wide. Played back in. Maicon. And that's aimed into the middle. And it's Luis Suarez. Cruyff. They're urging him to shoot. And Cruyff! And that's that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Figo is really quite unique, Peter. I mean, his technique is flawless. A winger, but with the vision of a real playmaker.
Essentially the complete package.
Yeah, you would certainly call him that. A truly magnificent player.
And he's picked it up out wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Kashima Antlers looking to pass their way through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Hullet. He's had a shot! It's there!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's picked his way through. Figo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rummenigge.
Kashima Antlers really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And they can counter here. Oh, he's burst through. Now it's Hullet. It's Ibrahimovic! No mistake! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace.
Really well taken goal. And they've got their lead back. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Tottenham take the lead. Hullet will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lahm. Cross to the back post, climbs up big! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Big chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Figo making good progress on the right-hand side. Yaya Toure. He is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. He has found the way through. Chance, surely! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And can he finish it? It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
It's their second corner of the game. There's the shot! And now they can spring out of defence. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And it's Hullet. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Figo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Ibrahimovic. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh, that's nice. That is good strength. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that looks a decent ball. Whistle goes again. It's another offside decision. Yaya Toure. Rummenigge. Rummenigge couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Now it's Cruyff. Messi. It's Ibrahimovic!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's really well manoeuvred. And the first half is done. Kashima Antlers are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. Oh, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. So it's back to business. He's shifting through the gears here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Figo tries making a foray down the right. And here's Hullet. Hullet! Now, who's going to be first to this?
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Mateus has it out wide and in space. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Rummenigge has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Tries a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And the shot! That's a half-decent try. Hullet just eases him off the ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Thuram calmly anticipates. Ibrahimovic going full steam ahead down the left flank. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field.
Kashima Antlers
Number
have their
43.
second corner now.
Figo. Number 30, Vieira. Number 42, Toure.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Coming on the field, number 11.
Tottenham are looking to go
Number
forward
14,
now.
Platini. Number 8,
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Number 20, Adriano.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Adriano. Can he finish? Nicked it back promptly. Trameni does really well to win the ball there. And here's Hullet. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he cuts out the supply. Platini. Platini takes control of it, and he's on the move. And he a header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Ibrahimovic, and it's Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against... And Hullet! Oh, should have put that away.
Hullet has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Oh, that's fabulous. Takes a shot! Now that's a real chance missed.
Substitutions taking place.
Tottenham have their third corner. And he's taking no chances there.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now the cross. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Tottenham needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Played out wide.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's hit the woodwork and out. Oh, decent chance! Tottenham take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Hullet tries leading the charge, but he's Hullet. Chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style. 2 up now, and they are... And that will be it. Kashima Antlers perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and a goal. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Raphael Varane. He's solid in the air, Peter, he's tough in the tackle, and a very good reader of the game. Most of all, though, if something goes wrong when the opposition break through, he's got the pace to get back and make a vital intervention.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game quite... Oh, no, what has happened here? Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Looking to play him in.
Ibrahimovic really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That has not gone well. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Looking for a runner. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Alvarez. That's been drilled forward. Oh, that's well spotted. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Hullet. That's a cute ball. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Pirlo promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Ribéry. It's gone out for a throw-in. Tries a deft little ball. Oh, smashing header! Goal, Italy! A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Italy have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And reclaimed it in a trice. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. He could be in here. Gets his head on it! Really well taken goal. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Ribery. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gerrard. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Shevchenko. He's had it taken off him. Cruyff. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
No luck with that dink over the top. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's a promising position. Now it's Ribery. Mateus. Alvarez. Just eases him off the ball. He's a sharp little ball here. He has found the way through. Oh no, this does not look good.
Pretty robust defending.
Cross to the back post. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
There will be 1 minute added time.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Pirlo. And here's Hullet. And there's the end of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down...
Tries a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And the lead is extended still further. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Italy find a position of real strength now. Cruyff. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Lam. He's got away, and it's played in here.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's there to clear it. Pirlo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And now they can spring out of defence.
substitution on the field. Number 10, Ibrahimovic.
Well, Peter,
Number
just see
24,
here how a lot of the attacking
Shevchenko.
players aren't dropping back
Number
anymore.
14,
And that means just one thing, I
Johan
suppose.
Cruyff.
Yeah, they just simply
Number
want to engage the
19,
counter-attack.
Alvarez. Number 17,
Expertly cut out, really
Mateus.
nicely done.
Coming on
Well,
the
the way
field,
this game is
number
offering less
18,
possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Number 25.
And here's Suarez.
Number
He's being urged to
20,
shoot.
Rooney.
Nice
Number
interception,
7,
well timed.
Pepin. Substitution. The attendance for this match was 29,830.
And he's picked it up out wide. Time and again they are repelled. Pirlo is the team's great visionary. And here's the chance to counter. He's found a way through. And it's played it. Header! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And that is a truly outstanding save. Rafael Varane. Probing pass. It's a promising position. Zola. Gattuso. Koku. Chance here to counter. Works it forward. And here's Suarez. Tries to... There's the header! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Substitution in progress.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Ribery going full steam ahead down the left flank. And it's Koku. He won't be happy with that one. Kaka. Knocks it into space. Oh, perfectly measured that. He is through here. Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net. Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Luis Suarez. Kaka is flagged offside. Kaka. Now it's Luis Suarez, steaming on goalwards. Stood up well to him there. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Ribery. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Collier. And he was alert to it. And they can counter here. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Rooney. Rooney receives it in a wide position. Zola delivers. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Out to the left it goes. Played into space out wide. Ribery. That's tidy. Hangs one in.
There will be
He's
3
earned a reprieve for the time being. Rooney. Threads one in. Great vision. Rooney. And this is Zola. Can he finish? They've time for one more twist. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on.
And the referee brings it to a close. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Pepe may well need to be at his best. There's a power about his game thanks to very decent pace for a big man, and he doesn't lose out much in the air either. He could prove to be a very reliable presence here.
And a chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he's picked it up out wide. Vieira. Played out to the right. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Maicon has it out wide and in space. He's had a shot! They've done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until...
Big shot, can he finish? De Jong. No way through. He came in hard, very hard. Rooney showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's given it away. This might spell danger. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
There they go, hunting again.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Triol is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to...
It's a mighty effort! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again in double quick time! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And this is Rooney. Shot a goal! He's scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And it's Messi. Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Yamal, he is through here. It is a corner, good chance.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rooney is onto this. He's through. It's Rooney! And that's past the post.
Rooney clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Leicester kept his eye on it, and he's there. And the counter is on. Now it's Hullet. And that interception was most necessary. Lahm out towards the flank. He's picked his way through. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Lahm just loves to go forward whenever he can. Nedved making good progress on the right-hand side. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. He has a look up. Oh, that's fabulous. Cruyff! And he's hit it long.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Cruyff. Zola. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Kashima Antlers still without a single shot on target. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nedved wins the duel this time. Vieira.
Roberto Carlos, Peter, might have had more of an impact on the world game than any other fullback before or since.
In what regard?
Well, with his pace, skills and his overlapping runs, he effectively revolutionised the role. He turned the fullback into a vital attacking weapon. It inspired so many players to be just like him.
And here's Shevchenko. Zola has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, played right into his path. Lahm. Zola. Alvarez. And Mateus. Shot could be on. Alvarez! Oh, that is rather wayward. Oh, that's a key interception. Lahm. Over to the left. And it's Lam. Shevchenko. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Aimed beyond the defence. No, not quite on the same wavelength. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile.
Shevchenko! And that was probably asking just too much. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mateus. He's in a good position. Shot a goal! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And it's Shevchenko. Can he finish? It's hit the upright. Pinches it off him. It's a pretty loose pass. And the ball's gone astray. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Not the most accurate pass. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Knocks it out wide. Zola. Now that looks a decent ball. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Corner number 2, then. And the keeper beats it away. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Del Piero. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. The midway point of the game.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we're already back up and running off. Has a shot! Oh, great save by Dida! Thinks about the shot. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And this is Shevchenko. Bellingham. And this is Cruyff.
Such good technique.
He's through, now is he in? Alvarez. Zola. And it's Lam. Inter Milan can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the...
He rises! He's scored!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
And Cruyff! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Cruyff brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, super ball. And the shot.
Zola.
So we've reached the hour mark. Now this could be a chance. Stood up well to him there. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
And he's picked it up out wide. Climbs up. Oh, crossbar! Gets a good foot in there.
Kashima Antlers are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Solar. Oh, well played.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Always onto this. Oh, good ball. Can he finish? In for the pieces. They've scored! Inter are back in business. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Cambio di giocatori.
Kashima Antlers choosing to make the first change. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Lamp tries a shot! Oh, what has happened here? He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. There's the shot! Cruyff. Great vision. Maicon spots it and intercepts. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Rooney. And it's Maicon. Pull it. And it's Vieira. Kaká. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! And they're back in front! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 4.
Inter Milan have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Numero 18. Lasciano il campo per il numero 10, Cristiano Ronaldo, il numero 22, Bale, il numero 8, il numero 20, il numero 5, Seedorf.
He's on it, can he get away? Lahm could try cutting inside here. He's in a great position here. Very much into the last knockings.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Goes for a shot! Really well taken goal. And surely now the result's beyond doubt. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And he shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, he takes home the match ball. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it, he will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Kashima Antlers grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rui Costa. Cantona. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Facciamo gli auguri a tutti i tifosi che oggi festeggiano la